Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. When Blackout was announced during the Black Ops 4 community reveal, the response, in my stream chat at least, was really mixed. Some people were very excited, and others were literally just going, no! So today, I want to talk about one particular thing that, regardless of which side of that debate you stand on, I think that you'll agree is a damn cool idea, and something that, if it comes true and if it happens, will be awesome to play, okay? So, let's take a quick look at the story so far. Black Ops 4 community reveal, Blackout is announced as COD's BR mode. Currently, rumours are swirling around that it could host up to 140 or 150 players based on analysis of some of the images that were shown during the stream, which is insane, because currently Call of Duty hosts absolute maximum 64 people on one server, I think, in headquarters? And that's the highest it ever goes, and that's not even, like, you shooting other people, that's just you walking around. So, going up to 140 would be insane. I mean, the max actual sort of regular player count, I think, is 18, right? Like, it's really low. So that would be really crazy if they jumped all the way to 140. Vaughn also announced that you'll be able to play with land, sea, and air vehicles.
We're bringing to bear 10 years worth of Black Ops universe features. A crazy collision of fun, and then we're going to let you navigate that world with land, sea, and air vehicles. This is something that you have not experienced before. Let's keep it rolling.
Kind of giving it a little bit more of a Call of Duty flair compared to a game like Fortnite. You will have vehicles in there like maybe the Hind that you take with Woods, or maybe some other vehicle that's featured prominently in a previous Black Ops campaign. Another particularly key thing that they mentioned is that you'll be able to play as your favourite characters from Call of Duty history. So if you want to play in the Battle Royale mode as Frank Woods, you can do that. If you want to play as Hudson, you can do that. If you want to play as Menendez, you can do that. And it even sounded like you might be able to play as different versions of those characters depending on which sort of storyline beats that you happen to have chosen during, for example, Black Ops 2, which is awesome, being able to pull from Treyarch canon from the last, 10 years at this point, and say, this character and that character, they're fan favorites, you can just play as them. You can get them, I guess, as a skin or something like that. I don't think they're going to have unique abilities for each character, so, like, I don't think Hudson will have, like, sunglasses that protect him from signal flares or something, but it seems like they're going to be available as skins, which I think is really cool. And on top of that, they did confirm that your favourite zombies characters will be in there as well, and so when they showed that, I believe it was Dempsey and Richtofen on a little buggy driving around, and that's dope. I think that's really, really cool. And this is where I want to launchpad off. That's not a pun that was intentional, but I'm going to take it anyway, and dive into this idea that I've been thinking about because of the sheer volume of tweets I've had, because like I said, if this thing happens, it's going to be sick. So, a lot of people have noticed that at the start of that Black Ops 4 Battle Royale Blackout trailer, there's a bunch of screens, and on several of those screens, you can actually see the summoning key. And that's a little bit strange, because if you're sort of showcasing eventful things from Call of Duty history that are going to be present or referenced in the BR mode, and then you show something so important like the summoning key, it's going to raise some eyebrows, right? And before I even go any further, yes, you could, if you wanted to, say, oh, that's probably just the easiest way of them saying zombies are going to be there because it's from the Chronicles timeline trailer and it's the summoning key in the timeline and that represents all of zombies. But I feel like you can just as easily argue against that and say, them showing the summoning key here, when they're also showing playable characters like Hudson and Woods, etc., might mean that they're maybe going to have some kind of actual significant zombies influence going into quests in the mode. Like, can you imagine if there was an Easter egg quest that you had to complete in the Battle Royale mode? Now, obviously, it goes without saying that it wouldn't be able to be like a 2-hour Easter egg because the BR mode will not last that long. But there is so much potential, and this is something that I think that Fortnite has actually missed out on. There's so much potential for Call of Duty, and specifically Treyarch, to sit down and say, we've got this massive map, 1,500 times bigger than Nuketown. what kind of Easter eggs can we weave into that space that aren't something that's gonna make you particularly overpowered, but might just be a cool kind of novel thing for you to do if you're in a certain area in a certain game. I think that would be an incredible way of spicing things up and keeping it really fresh. One of the things that I've said in the past is that one of Fortnite's biggest strengths is that they're able to move so quickly and execute things so fast. The Infinity Gauntlet mode is evidence of that. They had this idea with Marvel and it was just worked into the game, just like that. But they haven't really gone down the route of saying, okay, alongside these quick changes that we'll make, like adding in tilted towers or adding in, I don't know, a new weapon, they haven't really gone down the route of adding any kind of quest stuff. Like, sure, you could say things like the comet in the sky getting closer, and then the little telescopes being assembled, and the signs sort of forecasting doomsday and things like that. That is definitely Easter egg material, but I wouldn't say it's a quest. I think that Treyarch have a really unique position here, whereby they're so used to designing quests for their zombies mode, that it really would be somewhat, I would imagine, straightforward for them to weave some of that in to the BR mode, to Blackout. The question is, would you guys be fans of this or not? I personally think that Blackout is a cool addition, seeing as we're already getting 3 zombies maps, we're already getting an expanded multiplayer like we pretty much haven't seen in COD history. Like, they're adding an awful lot of new stuff in and making a lot of changes, it seems, and so they're clearly doing a lot on the MP, they're doing a huge amount on zombies. Like, alongside the 3 zombies maps, you've got all the tutorial stuff they're putting in, you've got the mutations so you can customize everything, you've got callings, there's loads and loads of content there, and there's a BR mode as well, and there's other stuff in the game too. Like, they are really going above and beyond as far as I can tell, and so I'm excited about Blackout just as a standalone thing, and I'm going to be even more freaking excited if they use Blackout as some kind of stopgap for when there isn't zombies content. Maybe, because they're going to be updating that BR mode a little bit more frequently, we end up getting some eggs in there, and that keeps driving the community to keep playing and keep searching for things and keep having fun. Another option as well is if you think about something like the Margwa mask in Shadows, the Panzer hat in DE, etc., there's a lot of potential for Treyarch to say, not only are you going to be able to do these quests, but you might be able to actually unlock certain Easter egg skins for doing them. Like, instead of having your kind of weekly challenges that you have in Fortnite, if they added some kind of actual quest, that would be insane. Having an Easter egg hunt every week, or every 2 weeks probably, would be a little bit better, because every week is probably just going to be too much for people, like they'll just die from exhaustion. But if every 2 weeks there's one Easter egg kind of threaded into the map, and again, I'm not talking a massive thing, I'm just talking like pressing some buttons and then going to a different part of the map and, I don't know, like opening a certain door or shooting things in a certain combination and then a certain thing happens or whatever, I don't know. But something like that, which isn't too intensive and is kind of low barrier to entry so a lot of people can get the reward, and then at the end of it all, you could unlock yourself a Richtofen skin wearing a bunny suit because it's an Easter egg, or something like that. Like, there is a lot of potential for that kind of material in the mode, in my opinion. Let me know what you think of this idea, guys. Treyarch, if you hadn't actually thought of this yet, and you'd like to take the idea, please do. I'd absolutely love for you to steal this one, because I really want to see it happen. Hell, another idea that would be really cool, and you could just ignore all the stuff that I've said previously in this video, and just do this instead, Treyarch, if you wanted to, they could essentially make their own version of the Infinity Gauntlet mode from Fortnite, except instead of grabbing the gauntlet, you grab the summoning key, and you can like lift people up like they do in the DE cutscene, and you can use the key for all the things the key's used for. That would be incredible, dude. Like, literally having the key to wield, sort of like you do in Revelations, where you can run around with it like a little ball, and then like if you chuck it at someone, they explode like the lawyer and stuff do in Shadows maybe, where the discs come out and kind of like just kill them. Like, there's so much potential for that to be a super powerful weapon in a limited time mode in Blackout, and I mean, it's those sorts of ideas that will really give some heart to the game that I think that at first, if they don't do, it might kind of feel like it's lacking. So once again, Treyarch, just take the idea, man, because I want to be able to use the summoning key to kill people or save them in Blackout. I want to see that happen. I'm going to wrap up there. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been MrRoflWaffles. Links on screen right now to 2 of my recent videos that I highly recommend you watch. This one over here is going to be about the possibility that ultimate staves actually return in the map X or 9, because we've seen one now, we have video, well, picture evidence, and this one's just going to be a random video that YouTube's going to select. Cheers guys, bye bye.